News Channel 5 on your side presents Kaleidoscope, focusing on people who make a difference in Northeast Ohio communities.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the broadcast today. The Cleveland Browns' commitment to youth football is as strong as ever. The Director of Community Relations for the Cleveland Browns, Jenna Takancic, is here to talk about that commitment and other events taking place this fall. Then Pamela Smith and Dr. Nicole Richardson of the Greater Cleveland Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority will share information about the Delta Teacher Efficacy Campaign. And on the broadcast after that, Elaine Connolly and Dr. Mona Gupta will be here to tell us about the Transformative Health, Wealth and Wellness Conference taking place Saturday, October the 3rd. Good morning again. I'm Leon Bibb. This is Kaleidoscope, and so we beginning with one of our regulars around here, Jenna Takancic, Director of Community Relations for the Cleveland Browns, all dressed in orange and brown of the Cleveland Browns.
Ready to go. Go Browns, right?
Go Browns. It's always good to have the Browns ready to play football.
Yep, especially on a Sunday.
Yeah. Good to have you with us. You're here to a little bit to talk about the commitment to youth football as Director of Community Relations. That's one of your areas. Youth football.
Exactly. Well, today we're talking about the Browns. They're going to be playing on the field, but we cannot forget about those young kids that watch the Browns, cheer for their favorite team, but, you know, in their own right, they want to learn the sport, they want to play the sport, and we just always want to make sure that we're providing information, providing safe places to play for those young kids so their childhood experience is always memorable. What
kind of information do you provide?
We do have our Heads Up football program, so we are encouraging all youth programs as well as high school coaches to make sure that their football program is Heads Up compliant. But what we're trying to do right now is, you know, a lot of the teams in the Cleveland Muni League are starting their season. So we were actually just at the beginning of this month in September, we went out to Dwayne Browder Field for a rededication ceremony for a big project we just completed with the City of Cleveland.
And Dwayne Browder Field is in the City of Cleveland.
It is.
And the kids play on this field.
The kids play on this field. There are 26 teams in the Cleveland Muni League, and we went out to Dwayne Browder Field, and we worked with the city, Burton Bell Car Development Corporation, and they noticed that, you know, there was a natural turf grass. There's natural turf for the kids to play on. Sometimes there's glass, sometimes there's cinders, and it really wasn't safe for the kids to be playing, and we really joined together with the City of Cleveland, and the Cleveland Browns helped kickstart a program donating $200,000 to provide a new turf synthetic field so that no matter what the weather is, no matter what is like outside, kids have a safe place to play.
Kids can run and catch and tackle on a good field.
On a good field named after Dwayne Browder, who's an inspiration to so many people in the central neighborhood.
You and I were talking before the broadcast began. That's in the central neighborhood, as you said. Around East 55th and Scoville Avenue. The main intersection is East 55th and Kinsman and Woodland, right in that part of the city.
Yep, right by Lonnie Burton Recreation Center for the City of Cleveland. You stand right there on Dwayne Browder Field. You're looking at East Tech High School, so that football team will be able to use the field for practice. So it's a win-win for the community because, you know, that's what it's all about, is joining together, having a safe place, bringing families together, you know, cheer on your kid. The cheerleaders were out there for the Renegades football program for this rededication ceremony. I mean, they were dynamic, excited, and then afterwards the kids got to play, and it was really nice, this rededication ceremony. Browns owners were on site. Dee Haslam was there. Browns president was there, Alex Shiner.
This was big time.
It was big time. It was big time. The Mayor Jackson, like I said, he spoke, but it was really important because it's important to protect the youth, make sure that they have a safe place to play, and youth football really teaches a lot of life lessons, and for everyone to have some place to go that they're going to get excited to be at, this brand new turf field, is really remarkable. And what made that day even more special, after the rededication ceremony, Joe Hayden, Browns number 23, showed up. Just, you know, he came from practice.
And the kids went wild about that.
Oh, my gosh. It was so great. The kids were smiling ear to ear, but I could say Joe Hayden was probably smiling bigger. It was really nice.
That's crucial to what you do in the community relations. I mean, you want the guys to catch and hit and tackle and throw on the field at First Energy, Cleveland Browns Stadium.
Yes, they better be doing that.
And out of Berea at the practice facility. But there are other aspects of the NFL and the Cleveland Browns.
There are, yes. We're, you know, for my job, why I have a job is because the community and giving back to the community is so important, and youth football is really where we're making our mark because we want to grow the sport. We want kids to love the sport.
High school game of the week is coming up. What should we expect this fall? And how do you fit in with the high school game of the week?
Yeah, so we're talking about youth football players, but, you know, they keep growing and they go to high school. So we have a very, very popular high school game of the week program that's presented by PNC Bank. And what this does is every week we have matchups on our website where fans can vote about which game the Cleveland Browns will cover on Friday nights. So the program actually reaches 10 conferences. We're talking from Geneva to Vermilion to Canton and everything in between. Your team could be up for vote, and we want you to vote so that we know if the Browns should cover your Friday night football game. And if we do, there'll be a video package we put together on clevelandbrowns.com, and then the coach that wins that night, that game, will give them $2,000 to their football program to improve the safety of the game, because that's how important it is.
How do schools say, hey, pick my school?
Pick your school? Well, we do have a panel of judges who will select the matchups, and every week we have 4 matchups that are on clevelandbrowns.com, so you never know if your school's going to be up for vote, but we do reach out to the athletic director once they've been chosen and let them know so they can make the announcement at their school, and then the fans, students, families can vote if they want us to cover their game. But what's really incredible is we are almost going to be hitting that 500,000 votes just this season for people who have voted just to select their game.
You've got full-time work over there.
There's a lot going on. I have a great team that I work with.
You've got a great team.
I have a great team. John, Brittany, they're a part of our community relations department, great seasonal staff, so it's really fun.
Let's talk about Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes, we're talking about October.
And the Browns are involved in that.
We are involved with that. That's something else that we try to make sure that we can reach out to our fans. October's just around the corner, and we have a great partnership with the American Cancer Society. You'll see the players wearing pink pretty soon for the games. And when we have our home game on October 18th, during pregame, we are going to recognize breast cancer survivors and their loved ones, and we have an open nomination where if you know somebody that's been impacted by breast cancer and you would like the Browns to recognize them on game day, come to clevelandbrowns.com, submit your information. We'll work with the American Cancer Society, and you may see someone you love and want to cherish and make present during that pregame ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jenner Takancic, who probably knows more about the Cleveland Browns than even the Cleveland Browns ownership.
No. I know a lot about youth football and everything else, so let's...
Good to have you with us, Jenner Takancic. You can go to clevelandbrowns.com/community. More information on everything we're talking about. Good to see you, Jenner.
Great to see you.
We'll have you back again.
Yes.
As always.
Look forward to it.
Taking a break, we'll talk about the Delta Sigma Theta sorority in just a moment. Well said, Jenner.
That was fun.
Well, welcome back to more Kaleidoscope. I'm Leon Bibb. Good to have you with us. The Delta Teacher Efficacy Campaign is designed to enhance teacher effectiveness and promote learning among at-risk urban students. And the president of the Greater Cleveland Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority, Dr. Nicole Richardson, is here. And she sits on the left. And the event facilitator for the Delta Teacher Efficacy Campaign, Pamela Smith, is here as well, seated on the right. Good to have you with us, members of Delta Sigma Theta.
Thank you.
Good to have you with us. Yeah. Tell me, let's begin with you, Nicole. You're the president of the Greater Cleveland Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta. Tell us about the premise of the Delta Teacher Efficacy Campaign. What's it all about?
Well, it's all about supporting students and teachers. And our Delta Research Educational Foundation had the discussion and came up with a teacher efficacy campaign. They got funded with a matching grant from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and thus began the journey.
Yeah. So how does the campaign work? Well, what are you going to do with all of this, with all this information that you get?
Well, on October the 24th, we're going to have a town hall meeting at the Warrensville High School, where we will have panelists. Our panelists consist of the Honorable Marshall Fudge of the 11th District. She's going to talk about the federal impact of teacher efficacy, on teacher efficacy. We'll also have Dr. Gregory Hutchins, who's the Shaker Heights superintendent, and Bill Kitson, who is the United Way president and CEO, and others who will be panelists. And they're going to discuss how teacher efficacy has impacted them.
Tell me what you mean by teacher efficacy.
What that really means is a teacher's belief that he or she has the capabilities to make achievement work for students. That the person, the teacher, has the capacity to increase academic performance by her students. It's the I can attitude.
Teachers matter.
Teachers matter.
And what they do in that classroom has a direct impact on the students.
Absolutely. Teachers believing is students achieving. That's what we're calling our town hall meeting.
Now, Delta Sigma Theta has been around for many decades, approaching 100 years, or coming up on it, coming up on the 100th anniversary of an international sorority, more than 100 years. That's always been part of its philosophy, education, right?
Yes, education is one of our major thrusts, along with economic development, international awareness, political awareness and involvement, and physical and mental health.
This is a 3-year program.
Yes.
My notes tell me. What do you want to see at the end of this 3-year program? What's going to come out of all of this?
We want to see that teachers are feeling really good about what they can do in the classroom, thus making a major impact on student achievement. We want our students, especially those students at risk in urban areas, to be able to thrive, grow, graduate from high school, and then attend college.
Yeah, Pamela, this seems like it's got a two-pronged approach. It seems to me now. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it seems like we're trying to raise up the teacher, let the teacher realize just how important you are, teacher, to these students, and at the same time, we're raising up the kids as well to learn, to make this educational thing really work. Am I correct on that?
You are correct, because if teachers believe that they can improve student achievement, and if the students, because the teacher believes in them, then believe I can achieve, then academics will increase. If you believe you can, whether you're the teacher or the student. And when both believe they can, that's working together, and strong student achievement will occur.
Now, you ladies are both longtime members of Delta Sigma Theta sorority, which is a sorority for college women, where you pledge in college and you have a lot of fun. I'm a fraternity man, of course, and we did the same things. A lot of fun in college, but a lot of the heavy lifting and the work is done upon graduation, when you go into the graduate chapters or the alumni chapters. Correct? Is that
correct?
And this all fits into that philosophy. Am I correct?
It does, and that is why Greater Cleveland Alumni Chapter was very happy to be a collaborating partner, because we fully believe in the educational benefits for teachers and students.
Now, there may be members of Delta Sigma Theta sorority out there who did not know that you were doing this, who may not be affiliated with the graduate chapter. What are you telling them?
I'm telling them to contact our website, come to the graduate chapter so that you can be a part of this. We are having a town hall meeting on October 24th, and it is going to be fabulous and an opportunity for everyone to be part of this initiative. And
that's that event at the Warrensville High School. You said
that's
Warrensville
correct.
High School.
Yes.
They can get more information by going to dstcleveland.org. That DST means Delta Sigma Theta. dstcleveland.org, or go to deltafoundation.net. More information on everything we are talking about.
Correct.
Leave me with a thought on why you think this is important. Leave me with a final thought.
Okay. Our children are the most important to our future, and so if we want our children to achieve and to graduate, if we want higher graduation rates, we've got to do something that we know is in our control to make that happen.
And the church said, amen to that. Many thanks. Pamela Smith, event facilitator with Delta Teacher Efficacy Campaign, and Nicole Richardson, president of the Greater Cleveland Alumni Chapter, Delta Sigma Theta. Good to have you both on the broadcast.
Thank you.
I remember an old song when I was in college called, "Oh, what a beautiful Delta." It's the truth, too. All the Deltas are wonderful. And the other sorority members as well. Other sororities, too. I got to be even.
Oh, yes. Here. Oh, yes.
I'll take a break. I'll be right back in just a moment. You're in touch with Kaleidoscope. I'm Leon Bibb. Always glad to have you with me. The Academy of Integrative Health and Medicine and elite women around the world will host a Health, Wealth, and Wellness Conference on Saturday, October the 3rd. Co-chair, Dr. Mona Gupta, and the president of Health and Wellness Journey, Elaine Conley, join me now to talk about this event. Good to have you both with us.
Thank you.
Good to be
Mona
here.
Gupta, MD, good to have you with us, next to me, and Elaine Conley, who's a registered nurse.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to talk a little bit of medicine. I feel better just knowing that you're here.
Oh, pleasure to be here.
Yeah. What's the overall goal of the Transformative Health, Wealth, and Wellness Conference? What is it?
So it's basically, as the word says, transformative. You know, it's about transformation. You know, health and wellness. So healthy society is healthy country. So that's the goal here, and the goal is, you know, here the diverse, forward-thinking group of professionals. They will share their insights into living healthy, growing and thriving at home, workplace, and business.
Yeah. So you're focusing specifically on health, wealth, and wellness. Yeah. So speak to that a little bit.
Well, basically, this is going to be a unique conference because most conferences, attendees don't get to mingle with the presenters, and there's going to be key areas of time throughout this conference day where attendees will be face-to-face with presenters and networking and having questions answered on a personal basis. What I see also, as Mona mentioned, we're bringing in diverse professionals from both organizations. I joined Elite Women Around the World a year ago because I was looking for a professional health professional networking group, and as a result of that, I also am a member of the Academy, and we were able to merge and collaborate with this conference. And so we're bringing Northeast Ohio healthcare professionals together. Some people will be recognized as the presenters, and then also other wellness activities throughout the day.
Yeah, we'll get a shot of this. These are some of the people who are going to be at your event. What are they going to be talking about? What specific areas are they talking about, or are they talking about all of them?
They're talking about all of them. It's all about health and
head
wellness.
to toe.
Yes. So we have empowering presenters, and we have panel discussions, mentoring sessions, and we will have business networking opportunities, business display table, and the specific topics would be, you know, women's wellness, women's role and impact on healthcare, self-defense in women, cardiovascular health in women, and how to prevent illness by eating right, how to achieve optimal health, optimal wellness, and skincare.
And doing the right thing and living a good, healthy life.
Yes.
This is going to be Saturday, October the 3rd at Executive Caterers at Lander Haven. That's in Mayfield Heights, 6111 Lander Haven Drive. And Saturday, October the 3rd starts at 8 o'clock in the morning and goes until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Who can come to this event?
Anybody in the community.
It's open,
right, it's
wide
open. Even though there are segments that are targeted for women, the principles and the discussions for that segment is applicable to entire families.
If a man comes there, he can hear the same thing because we're still talking about the human body.
Right. Exactly, exactly. And the focus, you know, is comprehensive, and because of the diverse professionals that will be there, people will be able to get their questions answered relative to non-drug, non-surgery approaches for health, which is integrative care.
Dr. Gupta, is there a cost to this? Is this?
There is a cost. There is a registration fees for this, and based on whether you're a member of Elite Women, member of the Academy, there are different registrations fees, and you can go online and register for that event.
And they can go to, and I'm going to put that website. I think we got that website in our control room. Events at mirainternational.net. That's when we've got that. You might want to leave that up for a little bit, control room. I'd appreciate that. It's a long address there. People can write that down, or they can make a phone call to 216-593-0050 to get more information on everything we're talking about.
They can also register on the Academy website, which is aihm.org.
aihm.org.
Correct.
Because this is all sponsored by the Academy of Integrative Health and Medicine, along with elite women around the world.
Correct.
And I like the idea that you have joined forces, all for the benefit of humankind.
And this is the first of an annual conference.
And it's going to be Saturday, October the 3rd. What's the message you want to leave us with in our final minute or so on why this is vital and important?
So women's health is vital. Everybody's health is vital. So as I said, if you're healthy, country is healthy, society is healthy.
Yeah.
So the message is be healthy, come here and see how you can be healthier.
You're a medical doctor. You see it every day. You're a registered nurse. You see it every day. A lot of things we can do to prevent problems. You're going to talk about those kind of things as well?
Yes, we're going to be talking about those lifestyle choices that help an individual take their health and wellness to another level. And there's different aspects of wealth, and health being one of those. So it's all intertwined.
We thank Dr. Mona Gupta for being with us, and registered nurse Elaine Connolly. Thank you so much for being on the broadcast. Once again, Saturday, October 3rd, Executive Caterers at Lander Haven. There is the website on the bottom of the screen. You can get more information on everything we're talking about, and you can register to attend this conference to stay healthy. I'll take a break. I'll be right back in just a moment.
Thank you.
This is the Morning Exchange segment of Kaleidoscope. That means that the Urban League of Greater Cleveland visits us, and Patricia Triggs, Guild President of the Urban League of Greater Cleveland, is with us tonight, this afternoon, I should say. How's it going, Patricia?
It's going very well, Leon. Very well.
Things are well with the Guild of the Urban League?
Yes, they are. Yes.
What's on your mind today?
What's on my mind today is we are, as you know, a nonprofit organization, and so we bring awareness when it's time for voting. So we are having our third annual Meet the Candidates Breakfast and Information Session, and it's going to be on Saturday, October 3rd from 10 until 12:30. And Margaret W. Wong and Associates have opened their doors to us, so we are going to have our breakfast there, and the location is 3150 Chester Avenue, Cleveland 44114.
Well, that's nice.
Yes.
That's nice. So, of course, the Urban League does not endorse candidates.
No, we do not.
But it allows candidates to come in to speak their piece and lets the voting public make its decision.
That's right, we do. And this year, our theme is bringing the youth to the booth. So we are looking to bring our developing civic leaders, our leaders of the future, to come to us to see what we do, and also to learn about issues, to learn about candidates, and to get to mingle with the candidates and learn about the voting process.
If we can get a shot of this flyer that you brought along with us, maybe Lisa Mulholland will give us a shot. She's on camera number 7 there. She'll give us a shot of that. So this is vital to getting the word out as to what's going on.
Yes, it is.
And that's going to be at the Margaret Wong and Associates office, 3150 Chester Avenue. That's right near the corner of East 30th and Chester Avenue on Saturday, October the 3rd. Starts at 10 o'clock in the morning. Free and open to the public.
That's right. Free and open to the public.
Because the goal is to get people to the ballot box, to the polling place to vote.
That's right. And when they go, we want them to go informed.
Yeah.
So this is what we do. We inform the public.
Okay.
We don't choose sides, but we inform them.
Well, we've been informed. Many thanks, Patricia Triggs. That's going to do it for Kaleidoscope. I'm Leon Bibb.
This
Take care,
has been
everybody.
a presentation of News Channel 5's Kaleidoscope, a weekly public affairs program brought to you in partnership with the Urban League of Greater Cleveland.